Welcome back to Toastmaster Time, the show that has everybody talking. I'm here with our district trio, Jean Cunningham, Todd Henry, and Eddie Keator. I'd just like to ask you a few questions, let the members know a little bit more about you, and go into a little bit more detail on some of your goals for the upcoming year. Let's start with Todd. How are you going to step up the District 57 website this year?
Thank you, Trish. How can we step up the District 57 website? We're going to run a new contest this year where we'll have a quote or a couple codes on our website once a week, and you go on there and you find that code or that quote and you send it in to us, and everyone that does will go into a drawing. There's so much information on the District 57 website that we want you to go there, and together you can look at that and you can inspire your club members, and so many of your questions can be answered directly from that website.
Oh, interesting, Todd. I'm looking forward to the changes that you're going to be putting on the website. Now I'm going to ask each of you a question. It's going to be the same question, but let's start with Jean. Okay. At the end of your term, and you look back and you say, wow, that was a successful year. What does success look like?
At the end of my term, what does success look like? As the district governor, success will be that the district will be distinguished at least. But more importantly, Trish, is that the district members achieve the goals that they want to reach this year, because it is all about the members.
Great. Okay. Todd, when you look back, how will you define success?
A successful year this year would be if every member could achieve an educational award. Right now, 1/3 of our members have attained educational awards and 2/3 roughly have not. I know that you'll become a better speaker and leader if you can attain your awards, which is what we all joined for. Secondly, I would love it if we had volunteers that said, I would really want to be an area governor next year. And you came to us and said, I'll be an area governor, I'll step up to the plate, or I'll help with another district role, or I'll help with the conference. We really need you, and I would find that a great deal of success for you as well as the district, which together we would all be much stronger.
Interesting, very good. Now, Eddie, when you look back at the end of your term, how will you define success?
I would define success as some place where we look at the number of clubs that we started with and where we've ended the year with by expanding the Toastmasters program, including more and more members. I would also look at the year of success of how did we do as a team? How did we do as a district team? How did I do as a personal Toastmaster? How did I do on my personal goals? I'd look at the year of success as to the clubs that I belong to and how they grew as a club. Overall, it's all 3,500 and more members growing and succeeding. And if I've had a part in that, then that's been a successful year.
Great. Well, I would certainly like to help you have a successful year. Now, Jean, what suggestions would you have for individual Toastmasters on how they can step it up?
Individual Toastmasters can step it up in very simple ways. If you brought in 1 member last year, bring in 2, or better 10. But do step it up and bring in more members this year. If you had achieved an educational award last year, let's earn 2 this year. That's step it up. You can also do things like volunteer at the different functions that we have, because we always need people to help. And that was more than you did last year. The goal of Step It Up is to do more than you did before.
Great. Okay. Now, Todd, what's in it for me? How will stepping it up benefit individual Toastmasters?
Stepping it up will benefit individual Toastmasters by becoming better speakers and leaders. You're also going to meet some really cool people that will become your friends for life. Just imagine your home club. We all become like family in our home clubs. I call Toastmasters my second family. When you start getting involved in the rest of the district, you've got 3,300 members that will become like your extended home club. You will grow both professionally, speaking, mentally, physically. You will grow as a person, and more importantly, you can contribute to helping somebody else grow to hit their goals and dreams.
Interesting. Well, thank you very much, Todd. Now, Eddie, how do you see the district engaging our individual Toastmasters?
With the district engaging with Toastmasters, first of all, it's a great opportunity to connect the district to our members and not be something as aloof or removed. We're putting on town halls, a chance and opportunity for the district to go into the various different divisions and host these town hall meetings that include some education pieces, a chance and opportunity to do a panel type of conference, and more than that, a chance and opportunity to even show off their speaking talents and show off speech projects that they're working on, all at a town hall setting, complete with food.
Oh boy, all right, I'm there. You got food. Now, if you're going to be doing these town halls, you got a lot of area to cover. I hope you have good cars and good maintenance on your cars. All right, now, Jean, what do you consider to be the top 2 priorities for your term?
Top 2 priorities for my term are to get the members what they need and to allow them a voice in what they think is important and help them in any way that I can.
All right. Now, Todd, I heard you mention some ways that members could step it up by helping out as area governors, division governors. I happen to know that at the district level, there's more than just the 3 of you. There's a whole host of people. What are some of the opportunities at the district level where Toastmasters can step it up?
Other district opportunities are public relations officer, webmaster, conference chairs, chief judge, training conference chair, high performance leadership chair. We can make up positions as they come and go, but there are so many positions, it takes many more than the 3 of us to run the district. There's 3,300 people. This last time we're at Deckham, we had probably 100 people. And that was some of the older members from last year, the incoming members, but it takes a lot of people to help run this district and help serve the existing members. So yes, there are opportunities for you.
Well, great, thank you. Now, Eddie, why do we need new clubs? I like the clubs that we have just fine.
The reason we need new clubs is to expand the reach of Toastmasters to ensure that those who are not belonging to any clubs have the opportunity to take advantage of the benefits of Toastmasters. The communication track and the leadership track and how they work hand in hand with each other. How we grow as an individual, how we grow professionally in our workplace, even in our home life, just improving our communication with our family members, our friends. Without the communication education piece that we have in Toastmasters, it's really difficult to say that yes, we've got it, or no, we don't. And Toastmasters is a great way to fine-tune this great tool called communication.
That's great. Okay. Now, Jean, we talked about how individual Toastmasters can step it up. How can Toastmasters clubs step it up?
Thank you, Trish. Toastmasters clubs can step it up, and I think the first and foremost thing they need to do is to have their success plan. If you fail to plan, then obviously you plan to fail. You've heard me say that before. Planning your success plan means you look at your group of your club, the team of your club, and you decide who's going to reach each of the DCP goals and how they're going to get there. And then you as a club assist that person. 6 of our DCP goals are related to the educational awards. So you need certain numbers of people to achieve all those awards. What you need to do is plan who is going to be in those awards and then help them get there.
Thank you. Now, Eddie, how can we improve our meetings? What suggestions do you have to improve our meetings to make them more inviting to guests and new members?
One of the greatest ways to improve our meetings is, first of all, begins with our first impressions. How warm, how welcoming are you? How inviting do you make guests feel? How inviting do you make your members feel? Second of all, is your program full? Do you have an agenda? Is everyone speaking from a manual project, a Toastmasters manual project? And are the evaluations fair? Are they balanced? Are they encouraging? Do they promote growth? And then table topics. They have to be fun. They have to encourage the very new guest, the very new member, and the very experienced member. And it has to, if you have a meeting and you're not laughing, something's not happening in your meeting, and I think you need to laugh more.
Yep.
Well, that's a very good point. You know, in fact, there's an entire club called Laugh Lovers. Excellent. Now, Todd, I asked Jean what her top 2 priorities were. Todd, what are your top 2 priorities?
My top 2 priorities are like 1A through 1Z.
Wait a minute, that's more than 2.
I know. We were just talking about this evening. Our immediate one for the education and training is to get our area governors finished with training. That's going to happen in July. Then it's to get the rest of the club officers trained. Then it's to help plan the fall conference and the area and division contests. And it's to work on TLI for the upcoming winter term. The district success plan. It takes a lot of effort to make all these things happen. And yes, I have 14 top priorities.
I think you're going to be busy this next year.